Come with me to the Goodwill Bins in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have not been here in ages, and I filled 2 carts. This was even after I added it in my carts. This is a really old little photo album, but when I look at this, I see junk journal. So I am grabbing this. I have to be in the mood to come to the bins because you really, really do have to dig through all kinds of stuff. But you can't win if you don't play. Look at these little baby shoes. I left them, but they were pretty cute. I did score tons of Christmas stuff because everybody's cleaning out and they're sick of all the Christmas, apparently. There's so many wreaths and garlands, but most of them were kind of cheap looking, so I left them. I had this guy in my cart for a long while, and then I put him back because it had kind of a bad glue job, and I ended up finding other things I liked a lot more. At the bins, things are pay by the pound, so it's easy to grab a lot of little bits and bobs like this and throw them in. Those little pine cone ornaments probably cost me less than $1. But that's also kind of a double-edged sword where I can end up buying a lot of things just because it's cheap and adding my own clutter. So I'm trying to be careful here. There's some cute little patterns in here, but that is not stuff that I need. So we're going to keep moving. This little scarecrow, what do you think? Is he cute or scary? I think he's kind of more scary than cute, so I left him. This Santa definitely had potential. And one thing I've learned from watching some of my friends' videos at the bins, if you get something big like this, take it up to the front and ask them how much it would be. Because if they just go by weight and it's something big, most people aren't going to want it. And so somebody like me would be open to that. So they wanted to charge me $7 for it, and that's actually not a bad price, but I ended up getting an even bigger one for $7. I'm calling him Ichabod Claus. You'll see him later because he's a little bit beheaded and he'll need to be fixed next Christmas. Here's a picture of Ichabod. His head is barely hanging on to his little body, so we'll have to fix that later. This is a cute little box. I think it was an incense burner, and I almost took it home, but it needed to be glued. So when I edited my cart, I left it back. I didn't know I'd be bringing this home today situation, there's a Ziploc bag of Beck's. They're paper coasters. I think I can make something out of them. And I put this back too. It's a little Peanuts gang diamond art. Did anybody's kids do diamond art? I think that can be really popular with these stickers. This was a good find, a nativity set, and it was all in good shape, still in the styrofoam, so we snagged that. Last year when I had been to the bins, they only had one row of housewares, and they refreshed it once a day. And so today they actually had probably twice as many bins, and they were starting to refresh them when I was there. For those of you who've never been, there's usually a lot of kids that are standing around waiting to go through the clothing. By kids, I mean like maybe 20-year-olds who this must be what they do, is to get clothes and then sell them on eBay or Poshmark or whatever. So it's just a really interesting dynamic because there's hardly anybody going through the housewares like I am. Most of the people are there with carts full of clothes. Let me know if you've been to the bins and you have a different experience, but I know my friend Jami, they've had some of the same stuff where there's just a lot of people there, and they get very excited when the bins are getting new bins put in. Easy for me to say. I did take this home. This is an IKEA bead sorter. We cleaned it up, and that is for sale in the kid area, and it can be fun for the kids to play with until somebody decides to take it. So much Christmas. Here's some of the garland I was talking about. Some of this is actually not too bad, but I have enough, so I did not take it home. If you're in Milwaukee, go get it. Well, that bin was probably tossed, but I bet you there's more. I thought this guy was cute. We'll put him away till next year. Snowmen sell really good for me. I sold a lot of them this Christmas, as long as they sell them before Christmas and not waiting till after. This little guy, these were a lot of probably knitted or crocheted. I never know the difference. Looks like doll clothes. I was sad to leave them, but I did not have a use for them. But I am going to take this little snowman that was crocheted, and he will be available on a whatnot auction coming up in the next couple of weeks. Isn't he cute? I can use these cups for painting. I'll use them for top coat. This little snowman too came home with me. He is packed up for next year. A couple of small ornaments here. I liked these that had this pink in the inside. These will go really good on my retro tree for next Christmas. This guy was new in the box. It was like a car buddy. Has anybody ever used these? It's so bizarre. This was cute, but I feel like it's missing some things, so I left it. But shopping carts for kids do pretty well by me. This crutch was actually a pretty cool one, but I did decide to leave it because I have an entire tub of them that I need to use before. This little guy was cute, but he was also kind of cheap, and part of him was broken, so we left him. I think he's missing a foot. Here's some greenery that is new with the tags on still. Again, the quality is not amazing on this, so I left it. But you can really score some good stuff if you hit it at the right time. These kind of tangled messes drive me crazy. I don't have any patience for this, and unfortunately, I don't think too many people do. I thought about this vintage Ernie, but I set him down. I hope somebody else picked him up. And if you guys think I'm throwing stuff, you have no idea. People really, really dig through and throw stuff here. This basket was actually in good shape. It had a little break, so I decided to leave it. Okay, this moose is maybe a little vintage, but I think this is hand crocheted, so I brought him home. He's going to get a little bath in the washer, and then I hope he finds a new home. If you like to flip and upcycle, the bins can be a great place to go to get pieces like that Hobby Lobby kind of art that you can paint over and decoupage. I have an entire room full that I need to clean out, so I am trying to be very careful. Squishimals are pretty popular, but that one was pretty dirty, so we're going to leave it. And what the heck is this candle? That is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. And as a thrifter, I see a lot of stuff. So anybody else seen a candle like this? Yikes. This would be another great candidate for decoupage, but for someone else. It's actually cute how it was, too. I did end up grabbing a tote because I always need more totes. And then this was a really cool basket. I have it staged right now with some hearts in it to use as just like on a coffee table. It's super cute. Oh, this Barbie cruise ship kills me because it was probably so expensive when it was new, but it's in pieces now, so. I did grab a couple of sparkly pieces of greenery out of this box, and those are packed away for next year. Look at, they're cute, aren't they? Pennies. Pennies on the dollar at the bins. And this, I'm sure, was probably $1 or less for that ribbon. This is kind of a cute little thing. It would probably be about 25 to 30 cents, I'm going to guess. But because I buy greenery wholesale, I know that that was probably 15 bucks, maybe 10 bucks new. So That will be a good find for next Christmas. I've never seen one of these like little kid instrument things. It was pretty cute, but I could tell it was missing pieces too. I thought about getting this tinsel for my retro tree for next year, but I did not feel like picking through this. And at this point, I thought I was done, but this is where I found a whole nother 2 rows of bins, but they were also switching out the clothes bins, so I needed to be careful. Although every bins is different, they do have rules about not touching the bins when they are first out. You have to wait till everything is out or you will get in trouble and you could actually get banned. So just ask around what yours is like and stay out of the way because they are really trying to move a lot of merchandise in a little amount of time. And it's easy to get in the way when they're moving these things in and out because it's pretty crowded. By this time, my cart was pretty full and it was getting chaotic there, so I'm starting to run through these a little fast. I think this tinsel would have been good. If I could find a couple of them, I would have probably grabbed this because I thought this was actually kind of cool. But I only saw the one. I did end up finding a wreath in this area that was really good that they sold me for 10 bucks, and it had lights and it was brand new in the box. Who needs a Thigh Master? Remember those? One random little teal insulator. I don't really need these, but I do love them, so I grabbed that. Those roasting pans were definitely vintage, but again, not in the market. This was new in the box. It just did not trip my trigger, so I left it for someone else. So I ended up spending $89 at the bins, which to me is crazy. But I got these 2 carts full of stuff, and I think I stocked up for next year. Thanks for watching. Please give me a heart or a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Take care.